Hi, my name is Melissa Nall. I'm a registered dietitian and I'm part of the Body 20 Nutrition Doctor team. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about how to use and interpret your eating plan. So once you've received your emails from us with the suggestion of which eating plan you should follow and you've logged into the website to go and download it, I definitely urge you to download the eating plan as well as the description for that eating plan, which is at the same location, because you're going to use both when you are using your eating plan. So the way that we've structured or developed the eating plans is in such a way that you can use it in mainly three different ways or options. The very first thing that I definitely urge you is to, before you even look at the eating plan with the menu, is to actually have a read through the description plan. So the description plan basically just gives you an idea as to how we developed the eating plan, what we kept in mind, and also gives you a few general tips that you can already implement into your lifestyle. Things like, steaming or boiling instead of frying, how to manage your portion sizes, small little tips that you can implement already throughout your day. So that's definitely something I recommend you look at. In the description plan, we also have the alternatives list, which is at the end of the description plan, which is very, very, very important. So I really urge you to have a look at that. The alternatives pages is basically to give you the option to really make your eating plan your own. If there are certain things on the meal plans that we've added that you don't eat or you don't have access to, or whatever the case may be, then you use the description plan with the alternatives list to then change up the things or swap out of certain few foods to suit you better. So it's very, very important to download the description plan as well. So how we've actually developed the eating plan, so if you then move to, let's say you should be on the Eat Fit 1400 to 1600 eating plan, and you've downloaded it and you look at it, you'll see the very first page is a table that basically shows you the macronutrient breakdown and also the portion sizes that we recommend per day. So the first way you can actually use this plan is, let's say you are someone that you don't really like following a menu, for example, you don't want to work out your own menu, you actually just want to maybe make a few tweaks to your current diet, to fit into this plan, then that's completely fine. So I recommend that what you do is you take the Fat Secret or MyFitnessPal app, you enter the macronutrient breakdown that you find in that table on the first page into that app to give you an idea as to whether you are meeting your goals or not. So then you can log your intake as you go about your daily living, and then you can see how are you measuring up in terms of your macronutrients. So you can then see, okay, well, I'm actually not hitting my protein targets, or I'm actually having too much carbs. And then you can go and see where can you maybe cut out a few things or swap a few things by using the eating plan as we've given it to you, or then looking at the alternatives list, which gives you a good idea as to what portion sizes really are. So then you can see, oh, I need to cut down on carbs a bit, let me just make the portion sizes less, or whatever the case may be. So that's the very first way that you can use it. I would say this is a very practical way for people that don't really want to change up the eating plan at the moment. So the next way that you can use it is, you see that we do have the recommended portions per day in that table as well. So let's say you don't want to look at the grams of fat and protein or whatever, you just want to know I should be having 5 portions of carbohydrates, 12 portions of proteins, and 5 portions of fat, for example, per day. Then again, look at the alternatives list on the description plan to give you an idea what a portion would be. So then you can see, oh, okay, cool. 1 portion of carbs would be 3 baby potatoes, or 1 portion of carbohydrates would be 1 fruit, for example, and 1 portion of protein would be 30 grams of cooked meat. And then you can actually take that and build your own menu, build your own meals to then, have throughout the week. So if you see that you'd rather have 2 meals and 3 snacks in a day, then you can structure it however you want to, as long as it fits into those portion size recommendations that you find on the first page. So that is also the way that you can implement this eating plan. If you don't want to follow the menu, or there's certain foods or dishes on the menu that you actually don't like. And again, you can use that in combination with the Fat Secret or MyFitnessPal app if you need some additional help. when it comes to that. So again, like I said, that alternatives list on the description plan is crucial. You need to keep that with you so that you can make swaps or build your own meals from the portion sizes that we recommend. The last way that you can use the eating plan is to look at the menu. So we actually have 2 to 3 weeks worth of menus that we've developed to get you started, and we've tried to really put in a big combination of foods and options for you to try out. You are very welcome to then look at the menu and follow it to the T if you want, but you'll also see that with every single recipe or meal that we've put on the eating plan, you can then see the portion sizes of each of the individual macronutrients that's in that meal. So again, that also teaches you to understand portion sizes, but then again, you can use the alternatives list to change up a few things. So let's say, for example, the one meal is oats with blueberries and milk or something like that, but you don't really like blueberries, or it's not blueberry season, then you can swap the blueberries out with any other fruit. And if you want to make sure of the portion size, again, you can look at the alternatives list on the description plan. So you can definitely follow the meal plan or the menu plan to the T if you want, day 1 to day 7, and you can follow the meals according to that. Or you can then, of course, let's say it's a bit overwhelming for you and you feel like, yes, you can't prepare a different breakfast or a different lunch or a different dinner every single day. It's a bit too time consuming or too expensive or whatever the case may be. You are very welcome to choose maybe 2 or 3 options in that breakfast options and alternate between them. So let's say you like the oats option and you like the egg muffin cups, for example, then you can alternate between them throughout the week, and you can make small little swaps within them to bring in some variety if you want. But you don't need to do a different breakfast every single day. You can alternate between options that you like. We've just put in as many options as possible so that you don't get bored. The same with the lunches, the same with the dinners, and the same with the snacks. You can really pick and choose what you like and alternate between them and try to bring in as much variety as possible for you specifically that fits into your lifestyle, your taste preferences, and your budget, of course. Another thing with the menu is you don't need to stick strictly to day 1's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can see, let's say you say, oh, you like day 1's breakfast, but you like day 7's lunch, and you like day 9's dinner. You are very welcome to swap it around and use it like that as well. So you don't need to stick to the day 1 breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks according to how it is. You can really swap around as you like. Again, if let's say there is a dinner that you like, but it calls for fish, but you don't really like fish, or you don't feel like having fish that evening, you're also again welcome to change the fish for any other protein of your choice, like for example chicken or beef, or if you like pork, or a plant-based protein even if you want. And again, if you're unsure of the portion sizes, you can refer back to the alternatives list that is in the description plan. So that's it from me. If you're using the eating plans, you can see that there's really multiple ways you can use it, and we really urge you to make it your own. You don't need to follow it to the T if you feel like it's overwhelming or it's expensive or whatever the case may be. Like I said, we just try to make it as fun and as and have as much variety as possible so that you don't get bored. But you really need to make it your own, whether it is by just using the macronutrients as a guide and working with the app, or whether it is to look at the portion sizes and build your own menu, or whether it is to follow our menu strictly and then make some tweaks and changes within that. Whatever works for you is what we recommend. So yeah, I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions or if you need any additional guidance, we do urge you to contact us on our WhatsApp line or send us an email, and then I'll see you in the next one.